everybody, my name is Katja, and guys, welcome back to MISCAT Squad, the geeky and let's play talk show that's all about, you guys guessed it, anything that has to do with geekiness and video games. That's right. But anyway, guys, today we're going to be doing more Detroit Become Human special episodes, which is a reaction to something that you guys send me in the Detroit Become Human fandom, or a discussion, or usually sometimes both. It usually just ends up me talking for a very long time. But anyway, guys, I would love to know before we start this video, who is your favorite Detroit Become Human character? What do you love about this series? And let me know using hashtag AllAgesAGeek on Twitter, on YouTube, on Discord, on Instagram, anything, because again, we have a hashtag for that, just to keep everything in a thread so I can find your guys' answers, because I love everything about Detroit Become Human, as you guys do know, but I would love to know why you guys love Detroit Become Human, and how it really affected your life, and what you're actually hoping for the future of the Detroit Become Human fandom, because I, for one, am happy to be a part of it. If you guys are a part of it, who out of the fandom do you think is the best character? I don't want any arguments here, because MISCAT Squad is all about positivity, but I would love to know, who would you take a sword and protect your life with? I, for one, would probably do that with my bean Simon, and my bean Alice, and my bean... You know what? All of them, okay? All of them. Like, Connor might be my most favorite character. I sound like a child saying my most favorite character. But he might be my favorite character because, you know, of all his complexities. And I love characters with a ton of complexities. But I love them all equally because it's just like a parrot. Foster Mama Cat can't choose her favorite, like, children. And yes, if you guys are new here, I welcome you to the person who has the very most strongest accent of the New Jersey. That made no sense. The most strongest New Jersey accent on probably YouTube because, yeah, I'm from New Jersey and I have a very strong Jersey accent that I used to hide. But since I'm more comfortable on YouTube, I don't really hide it anymore. But anyway, guys, let's get started. Today we're going to be reacting to two things. Yes, because I'm spoiling you guys. Two things, and that is, you know, an interview with Chloe, our baby, our daughter Chloe, and also our son, our baby boy, Luther, who is the man of the hour, the man who is self-sacrificial, the man who would do anything to protect his fam. Luther. Luther is awesome, okay? I love him. I love all of them the same, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna start with Chloe. We're gonna talk about that. Then we're gonna react to Luther's episode and then talk about that. Because again, there's lots to talk about. So let's start. Quantic Dream. Detroit Become Human.
Chloe.
For starters, what should I call you?
Hello.
I'm Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
And you, what's your name?
Hi.
John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
Aw.
Could you tell us a little about yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
Chloe.
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife.
Yeah!
I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand you're the first android
guy's
to
voice.
have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, you know. I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person.
Oh my god.
It was a really interesting experience.
But this is the first time in history that man has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per
What?
second. Is that right?
Excuse me!
Absolutely, but I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. And, you know, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
A soul.
No! 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 We gotta talk about that as Mr. Microphone is falling. Hold on. Mr. Microphone, please. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. That just left open for open-end discussions. Okay. Let's talk about this. She said that she has no soul. And... Alright, there's a lot to talk about. There's so much we have to talk about. This is, again, based on personal belief and everything, because there's a lot of people in the comments. There's Team Android, and there's also Team, you know, they're just machines. So, I, for one, before we get into this open-end discussion, I want to know, which team are you on? Do you think that the androids actually are like human beings? Do you think that they're gonna have a soul? Or do you think that they're just machines, just like computers, just like anything that we use use in our daily tasks and everything, because that just left open for open-end discussion, so let's talk about it. Now, I, for one, believe that this may lead on to a lot of things. Like, for instance, we know darn well Kamsky knew what was gonna happen. He knew, like you guys keep saying in the comments, he gave Carl Marcus for a reason. Why? Based on one comment, you guys said that he knew that Carl was a very creative man, and that creative men usually, you know, they're very philosophical. I can never say that word, but you get you get my gist here. Like, they always, like, you know, tend to talk about how life is. Like, he loved to discuss about the world, as we saw with his books, what he really liked to read and everything. So Kamsky knew that if he gave Marcus to Carl and programmed him a certain way, Carl would somehow create Marcus, like, make his mind feel as if he was actually alive, despite what Marcus's programming was saying to him, such as when Marcus was like, oh, Carl, it's not in my program to be able to paint like this, you know, to have these types of feelings. And when he did, Carl was so shocked. He was like, oh my god, because he saw that Marcus was able to paint a certain creation that wasn't based on what, you know, copying something. Because we all do know that, like, and to try to become human, the androids are able to do anything, whatever they want. Like he said, there's billions and billions of things that they are able to do. But like Chloe just said, there's one thing we will never have, and that's a soul. And I like how this episode seemed to end like this special little short, because again, it's for open-end discussion. Now, I for one do believe that Kamsky knows a little more about certain things than he really should. And I have lots of theories about Kamsky's character, such as, like you guys were saying, that he definitely knew what he was doing with the androids. There's no doubt about that this man knew what was going to happen with his own creations. Like, he probably planned the whole revolution, or he started planning it when he realized that people were abusing his creations. So there's a lot of things that we can think of. Like, someone recently left a comment that what if Kamsky was actually RA9? Like, what if Kamsky is somehow part android or whatever, or he had to, like, get an operation which then made him half android, half human. And this is, again, these are lots of theories that I have about his character, which is really fun to do because I love theories. But what if he, again, he obviously knew what was going to happen with his creations. But what if he planned way, like, far in advance and did it for a reason? Like, not only just because he didn't like how people were treating his creations, but maybe because he was treated that way. There's a lot we don't know about Kamsky's past, and again, this comes from the mind of David Cage and the Quantic Dream, like, team. So we don't know what they were planning with these characters. But like, Kamsky is a very complex man. Like, there's no doubt about it that he knew what was going to happen with his creations, as we saw in previous episodes that we did react to, a younger Kamsky. But what if, like, I just want to think about this, like, what if they actually do have souls? Like, I don't know if you guys do believe in God, but I do. And, like, what if, you know, like, what if there was a moment that God felt as if, like, you know, humans are becoming, like, trash buckets, so I'm gonna give life to other things now because, you know, I'm sick of how my own creation is being. So maybe the androids did end up having a soul because after how, like, as we saw how bad humans became and how they were all, like, Hank kept saying, like, oh, they were just high off of red ice and everything, and how he lost his son Cole because of it. What if, you know, in a sense, and again, this is just a plain out theory that I'm throwing out there, what if God was all like, you know what, I'm actually gonna give souls to these creations that Kamsky did create because I'm sick of how my own creation was, you know? Like, I for one am Catholic, so this is why I'm throwing this out here, but I don't, like, you guys can agree to disagree with me and have your own theories on this, but, like, what if that's what happened? Like, such as the humans became so, like, as they were, so trash buckets, basically, in a nutshell, just taking the red ice, getting high off of that. And even Hank, like, hinted at a lot of things, like, oh, I would love to, you know, if I met my own creator, I'd have a lot of things to say to him. And then he kept saying, like, giving hints about, like, with how the humans were the actual ones that killed his son and not the androids. And again, this is all based on how your playthrough went. But, like, what if Kamsky isn't human, guys? Like, what if he is, like, half android, half human, or half something else, which then made onto, like, the whole new plan of the new humans, which would be, like, the new intelligent life, which would be the androids. And again, this is just plain out theory, but how she said that, oh, we'll never have something, and that's a soul. I love how it ended there. because it allowed us, as the fans, to have an open-end discussion about that, and we can talk about this. I would love to know, what are your theories? Do androids have souls, or are they just plain out simple machines? Use the hashtags Team Androids, or, Team Machines, whichever side you are on, and let's have an open-end discussion about this. And again, we can argue about things, but, be kind to each other when you do argue about things, because everybody's opinion should be respected here on MISCAT Squad, because again, we are a family, we are sitting down on the couch, we are friendships, and we are friendships. Yes, I am friendship, yes. No, that is my name. No, we have a lot of friendships here, so everybody's opinions are welcome here, and also everything that you guys have to say about anything will be respected on MISCAT Squad. But I just want to throw that out there because that just showed me, we'll never have something. And he's like, what is that? It's a soul. I don't know, guys. Honestly, there's something about Kamski's character, even though he wasn't in this video, there's something about him which basically shows us that he knows more than what actually did happen. Whether that was he knew about the Android Revolution before it even started, planned the Android Revolution, or there's something else completely entirely, such as, maybe something happened to him, which then caused him to want to revolt against humankind. There's so much we could talk about, so many theories, so let me know yours down below. Alright guys, before we get to the next video, we are reading some sweet, sweet positive comments that you keep on sending in. So this comment is from Peter Jacobson, and Peter says, every time I see an upload, I pause whatever I'm watching or doing and start watching this, smiley face. Alright, let's talk about this. I am so glad that you guys did enjoy my uploads of Detroit Become Human, and you know what, from now on, I'm telling you there's going to be a ton of sweet content for Detroit Become Human, because again, it's one of my all-time favorite series, and also you guys have been asking for it, and you enjoy it fully for yourselves. But you know what, that means a lot to me. Why? Because this squad isn't just my effort, it's a team effort. We have a lot of team members on here working to make sure that this squad is where it should be. I mean, to keep growing, to keep spreading that sweet, sweet positivity, such as reading the positive comments. But you know what makes me so happy is to realize that people are watching our content, and people are supporting it, and it is reaching thousands of people out there in the world who are just from all over the world. Our squad is very diverse, and that's what I love about it. It's not just people from the United States of America. We got people from Ireland, we have people from China, we have people from Montreal, we have people all over the world, and they come here just to spread the positivity and love of anything that is geeky goodness or video games. And that's what I love about it, because I want diversity is so important, especially on a team, because nobody's idea should just be one sole idea. It should be a ton of people's ideas. And when you guys say that you do enjoy these videos, it makes my heart sing, It makes me very happy, and my life gets filled with joy and colors, because I for one was somebody who was never really heard throughout my whole life. I was that, as I said in the last episode of Detroit Become Human, of our special series that we did, I was somebody who was kind of like Simon. I kind of was that soft-spoken person who nobody really heard when I was younger, and then something in me clicked, and it probably was around the time when my grandparents did pass away. I became a totally different person, where I realized that my voice needs to be heard. And when they did pass away, that's when I did start YouTube and everything, because I needed that type of escape. I needed that place to be able to be heard, and to be able to do commentary and do this for a living. It makes me so happy, because I am able not only just to be heard, but I'm able to allow others to be heard as well. And that's why I'm an advocate for diversity, because there's a lot of people out there from different countries who are on the team and also in the squad in general. And I hear their stories, and I hear what you guys do say, such as oh, I'm never heard, or oh, I'm never respected. And to be able to support that diversity here on MISCAT Squad, to allow you to be heard, that's what matters to me. Because I was never heard when I was young, and now I am, but I can use what I do have to make others be heard as well. So when you say that you enjoy this content, I want you guys to know that this content is not just content. It's not just stuff that we do produce. It's content that I want to be able to support others with. I want my career to be built around supporting others no matter what. and to be able to do that with you guys are the reason that this is possible, that I am able to create videos and allow others to be heard no matter what country or wherever you are from. You are accepted here on MISCAT Squad. So any type of comment that says, hey, you know what, I'm stopping what I'm doing and I'm sitting down and watching your videos, it means a lot to me. And reading these positive comments, it shows me that I'm able to, you know, print your comments out and read them out loud on MISCAT Squad, because I want you guys to be heard. I want whatever you do say that's spreading positivity, I want it to be able to be heard on MISCAT Squad so the whole squad could hear it, and that our squad is being supported by people all over the world. So if you have any type of positive comment that you want to like me to read out loud on the channel, I will, because I want to show that the negativity is being pushed aside and the positivity, that is what is being shown the attention to, because that's what MISCAT Squad is all about, spreading that positivity and also letting others be heard. So you know what, fist bump to that, Peter. I hope you have an amazing day, and yeah, thank you, just thank you from the bottom of my heart, because we put our blood, sweat, and tears into this content, and we do the best possible way to make others be heard, but also to produce the content that will allow you guys to have that type of distraction in life and allow you guys to have that positivity and that safe community where you can call home. But anyway, guys, let's get started back into the videos. Alright guys, so now we're going to be reacting to Luther's short, and you guys have been studying this one since even before Detroit Become Human came out, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna watch anything because I wanted to go in completely blind. Like, even when I played the demo, I was like, maybe I shouldn't, because, you know, I wanted to go in completely blind. But again, I'm so glad that I did, because the demo included certain things that the game didn't, and the graphics look so amazing, like, compared to what the demo did offer us, and then how it was improved over time. Now we're going to be reacting to Luther's amazing short, and it's, I don't know, you guys you're really excited. You kept saying that you're excited for me to see this one for some reason, and I, for one, hope it's not sad, because I think this is way before the game even started, so maybe is this canon? Like, is this did this actually happen in the game? But if it's anything that involves him or his backstory, anything that makes me upset with him, I love him so much, so this will make me upset if it's anything that has to do with his backstory, because I know he didn't really remember what was going on in his backstory, but he lifted like heavy loads and everything. That's what he said he was designed for. But if this has to do with anything with his Latko or whatever that crazy Sid from Toy Story guy was called, if it has to do with him, I'm gonna be upset. But anyway, guys, let's get started. Quantic Dream. Detroit Become Human. Luther. Yay. Oh boy. Luther. He's so cute.
Hold on.
He's singing.
Just a little while longer.
He's singing.
Hold on. Just a little while longer.
I'm gonna cry.
Hold on. Just a
I love this song. It's a gospel song.
Everything will be alright.
It's such a good voice.
Everything
My
will
boy.
be alright. Fight on. Just a little while longer. Fight on. Just a little while longer.
Yeah.
Fight on.
He has such a good voice.
Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. We will sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
Oh my god. Luther. I didn't know. I didn't know he could sing. Oh my god. Okay, because I know that is actually a gospel song, but oh my god. They put this in this game? Okay. Oh, that fits this game so much. Okay, now that I get it, because I know where this song actually came from. It's actually derives from a gospel song that people did sing in church and everything, but they put this in this game. Luther has such a good voice, it brought me to tears, oh my god! Okay, let's talk about that. If you saw his facial expressions, I don't know when this did take place. Maybe, maybe that was during the Zlatko's, when he was at his house, and that was all the, maybe that was all the androids that were getting abused by him, you know, Sid from Toy Story, you know, what he did. If you guys know that reference because of Toy Story, let me know, but oh my, when was that? Like, what? I want to know what timeline that did take place, unless this was just for a promotional video. But other than that, like, oh my god, my boy can sing. My boy got them pipes. Oh, that was so emotional. Why? Because you saw, it wasn't just him singing, you saw his expressions. Like, he clenched his fist, and yeah, you know, that could be funny, because if you know the meme with Arthur, you know, and DW, the meme, if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know. But why this is so heartfelt, and why this is an emotional piece, is it wasn't just him singing, it was the way he was singing, his expressions. You felt it, you felt the emotion that he just wants to be free. So either this took place during when he was with Zlatko and being, you know, abused, you know, as everyone was, like he saw all his, you know, fellow androids get hurt by Zlatko. I mean, put yourself in Luther's shoes, guys. Like, for him to be who he is, to see all those androids get abused as they did and get pulled apart and be treated like monsters, such as the toys from Toy Story when Sid did that to them, it makes me upset, because imagine seeing your own kind get hurt like that, but knowing you couldn't do anything. And he said that Alice was what broke him free. If a little girl was able to protect, then so should he. And that, I love Luther. Luther is a great guy. He's, again, I keep saying this, he's so self-sacrificial, where he's like, you know, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you and Alice. And it's like he wants to throw his life away all the time throughout the whole game, and it's like, no boy, listen to mama. You know? We gotta protect the Lara ship. We need to protect the Lara ship, because if we don't, then you're not gonna be a family. But I would love to know, how did your playthrough go? Did Luther make it out alive? Because I feel like even if I do replay it, I'm not gonna be able to handle if he doesn't make it out alive. Because as you guys do know, I'm gonna be replaying Detroit Become Human, and it's gonna be the total different choices of everything, so I'm not gonna be able to handle it to see my boy go under. But, oh man, that could have either been, like, on the timeline wise, whether this was just promotional video or not for Detroit. It could have been when he was again with Zlatko, or this could have been during, no, because he was with Kara the whole time. Unless that was the time when he was getting, because I know they got separated at that moment. So I feel as if this was maybe more towards when he was with Zlatko and seeing them get abused. But, oh man, put yourself in his shoes. Imagine if you saw, like, people, like humans being abused before your eyes, and you thought it was, hey, this was fine, but then when you realized it was wrong, like, all the regret and pains that you felt in life, like, oh, no! Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. I love him so much, but that's sad. Oh, my boy. So, like, he could have sang that song, because I love that song. It's actually a gospel song, as I keep saying, but, oh, man. Oh, I just pictured him. Like, him in a choir. Like, that would be so cool. He'd make a good choir boy. But anyway, guys, I would love to know your theories on Luther, and also what we were talking about before with, do androids have souls or not? I would love to know your theories on that. Again, feel free to argue on MISCAT Squad, but always be respectful towards each other, because we are a squad, we are a family. But anyway, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. You stay safe out there. And as always, MISCATs, until the next video, embrace you're a fangirl and you're a fanboy every single day. Why did I sound so low? Every single day!